Next topic, linear graph. What is a linear graph? Linear graph means it is a whole unbroken line is called a linear graph. What is a whole unbroken? That is a straight line. Okay. Here points, you join these points, you will get a straight line. Okay. For example, exercise 15.3, question number 1, draw the graphs for the following tables of values with the suitable scales on the axis. Number of apples, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cost in rupees, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 15 rupees, 20 rupees and 25 rupees. Number of apples should mark it on x axis, cost in rupees should mark it on y axis. X axis, y axis. Origin, that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number of apples. This x axis should write a number of apples, y axis you should write it cost in rupees. In rupees. So what's it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. First, 1 apple, 5 rupees. 1 apple, 5 rupees. This is a 1, 5. Next, 2 apples, 10 rupees. 2 apples, this is 2 apples, 10 rupees. 2 apples, 10 rupees. Next, 3 apples, 15 rupees. From 3, first you start from 3, 15. This is 15, 3, 15. 3 apples, 15 rupees. Next, 4 apples, 20 rupees. 4 apples, 20 rupees. Next, 5 apples, 25 rupees. This is a straight line. This graph is called linear graph. Okay. Here number of apples increases, cost also increases. That means this number of apples increases, cost also increases means what? Cost means dependent variable, number of apples independent variable. Okay. Here number of apples increases, at the same time cost also increases, but cost depends on number of apples. That means cost is called dependent variable, number of apples is called independent variable. Here you can write it scale on x axis 1 unit equal to 1 apple, scale on y axis 1 unit equal to 5 rupees. Should write the scale also. Next, distance travelled by a car. Time in hours 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Distance in kilometer 40, 80, 120, 160. Here how much distance did the car cover during the period 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. What was the time when the car had covered a distance of 100 kilometer since it starts? Okay. First we have to draw x axis and y axis. Here before that 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. y axis, this is x axis, origin. Okay. Next, x axis you write it time in hours, y axis distance in kilometer. In kilometer. Here 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. First is 6 a.m. Next 7 a.m. Next 8 a.m. Next 9 a.m. So first one 6 a.m. 40 kilometer. 6 a.m. 40. 6:40. Next is 7 a.m. 80. 7 a.m. 80. 7, 80. Next 8 a.m. 120. 8 a.m. 120. 8, 120. Next 9 a.m. 160. 160. This represents what? Straight line. This graph is called linear graph. Okay. Here first question, how much distance did the car cover during the period 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m.? This point represent what? 7:30. 7 and 8 in middle value. What's the middle line represent what? 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. 7:30 you just draw a okay. How many kilometer? How much distance did the car cover during the period 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m.? 7:30 100 kilometer. Okay, this is 100 kilometer. Okay, 7:30 a.m. to 100 kilometer. Okay, and no need to write it a.m. 7:30 and 100. Okay, next this distance. Okay, 8 how many distance? How much distance you cover? Not mistake. 7:30 100 kilometer. 8 a.m. 120 kilometer. What is the difference between 120 and 100? 20 kilometer. Okay, 120 kilometer minus 100 kilometer equal to 20 kilometer. In between 7:30 to 8 a.m. 20 kilometer covered. Okay. Next, what was the time when the car had covered a distance of 100 kilometer since it starts? What was the time when the car had covered a distance? Here at 7:30 the car covered 100 kilometer. Okay, what's that time? 7:30 a.m. Okay. Homework 15.3, exercise 15.3, question number 1C, question number